Hey, what's up, guys? This is David with CinemaDeviant.com. We're going to talk a little bit about, I guess, what I've been playing for the past week or so. And if you're anything like me, then you've probably been doing the same. Um, and that's Disney Infinity 2.0. 2.0. This bad boy right here. Um, you know, I've always I guess been interested in the Disney Infinity game. When it first came out, I wanted to get it uh, because honestly, who doesn't love Disney? At one point or another, you were a kid and you've watched Disney movies all your life, pretty much. Um, Disney movies are just something that has, I mean, they've been a part of pretty much everybody, myself, for the most part, for many, many years. Now my kids love Disney movies. But, it initially interested me just because a lot of the characters that were in it were like Pixar characters. Who doesn't love Pixar? Pixar is probably one of the best film companies right now out that have done a lot of great movies that have had a lot of funny moments and a lot of heart also with it. But anyway, so let's get back on the subject. But um, Disney Infinity, they had all these characters, in there, and I thought it was interesting to have them all interact. I really didn't know what the game was about specifically, but it just looked cool. It looked interesting. Now, Disney Infinity 2.0 was announced, and the big gimmick, I guess you can call it a gimmick, on this one was it was going to be including Marvel, which obviously Disney bought and all that. So they were going to be including the Marvel superheroes for the most part. And um, I thought it was a great idea. They announced the trailer. They had the trailer out. And the thing about the trailer was that it was so epic. They made them look so cool. And the thing, I guess, with the characters, the way they looked, the design, was that they were very much in the same vein as Pixar. They all look like Pixar characters. Like if Pixar would have done a Marvel movie, that's what they would look like. And I know specifically you know, I guess deep down, I know that they did it specifically just for that because, again, who doesn't love Pixar? Everybody's gonna identify with it. Everybody's gonna like it just because, there's some of their favorite movies, Finding Nemo, stuff like that, Bugs Life, stuff like that. I mean, who doesn't love those movies? The Incredibles. Um, and now that we have them basically in the same type of universe in a way, to where they can somewhat interact, on a certain level anyway. The certain tokens, the little characters or whatever can be swapped out in the toy box is what it's called. And that's like a certain level where you can, I guess run around, just do things and goof off. Basically, it's a free roaming sandbox. Um, but they do have play sets, and those play sets are levels in a sense. And the ones that they've released so far are the Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Spider-Man playset. Now, each playset, if you're not, I guess aware of Disney Infinity, each playset comes with a certain, with these anyway, they come with a certain amount of characters that you can use for that playset. As you play along, you can find tokens for characters of the opposite or the other, playsets that you collect, and when you reach, like say, just for an example, 10 tokens for one character, then you can use that character in the other playset where they kind of cross over and things like that, just like a Marvel crossover event, if you will. But let me show you a little bit of what I got, because since it came out, and again, this is about a week ago, mind you, something like that, maybe a week or two ago at the most. But I've gone a little crazy with picking these up. So let's just get started. The initial playset, or the initial set itself with the Disney Infinity 2.0, came with 3 characters. And that is Thor. Thor here. See how, again, see how he looks? He just looks like he could be a Pixar character. You know, for the most part. He looks really cool. And again, this is the one thing that impressed me the most about these things, is that, you know, it's like you're taking your favorite characters and you're, you know, making little figurines, collectible figurines at the same time, but they can be used in the game. And that kind of has me interested in getting some of the other ones from the past. Black Widow was another one. Yeah, she looks really cool. They just need to give her own movie already. For real. And the last one was Iron Man. Again, he's the third and last one that came in. Replace it. He looks really cool. Anyway, so that's what came in the initial box. Now they have other playsets that you can buy. And each playset comes with a little totem. Then this kind of activates the level that you put on the platform that it comes with. It also comes with a platform. I don't have it with me right now, but you place this on there, it activates the level, and you put the characters in. The characters transfer themselves into the game. But there's a Guardians of the Galaxy one, which, again, like I said, I've gone a little crazy. Okay, so let's just start with the first of the a-holes, you could say. Where is he at? We have Star-Lord. That's really cool. Star-Lord. There's Gamora, which that comes in one playset as it is, just like that. And then you have the singles that you can buy. There's Rocket Raccoon. He looks really cool. 2 big old guns. You have Drax. He looks really cool as well. There's the dual knives. And of course, everybody's favorite, Groot. I am Groot. I know, I had to say it, whatever. But anyway, so yeah, these guys, it's really cool that you know, you have these collectible little figurines to kind of show for, as well as having them transfer over into the game. You know, instead of just the usual like DLC that a game would have. I thought this was a neat little thing. And I know there's another game out there, the Skylanders Trap Team, or Skylanders, you know, Swap Force, that does the same thing. But to me, me personally anyway, I'm just not into the dragons thing. I'm a big Marvel guy. I'm a big comic book dude. So these are a lot more appealing to me than the others. Like I said, they do have other play sets. There's a Spider-Man one, which comes with a Spider-Man token that you place on top, and that activates the level. And then you have, again, Spider-Man himself. That looks really cool. And he comes in a set with this guy, Nova. Nova looks really cool. Again, they all look like they're in the vein of a Pixar movie. You know, and that's, I think, to me anyway, that's the appealing thing. As well as, let me see, separately, you can also buy Iron Fist, which this guy, he's like the most underrated character in the Marvel Universe, to me anyway. This dude's a total awesome character. He's an awesome hero. And that's right. And then also you have Nick Fury. Nick Fury, I thought he was going to be in the Avengers playset, but he's not. They included him in the Spider-Man one, which was a little strange to me, I guess, but cool anyway. I had my son pick a couple of these out. I guess whichever ones he wanted to pick, and for some reason he, all the other ones are in like superhero poses and things like that. Something that's more appealing, I guess you could say. But he wanted to pick. He specifically said, "I want to pick the cool guy." And he looks pretty cool, actually. Just with his arms folded, he looks very intimidating, just like Samuel Jackson would be. Anyway, and then of course you have Venom. This one probably is the coolest. I'm a big Venom fan. He's got the tongue sticking out, and he just looks very. He's actually has a little bit of weight to him too. He's bulky, but he looks really cool. Again, imagine a Marvel movie with Venom in there as a character, or any of these characters, mind you. And then of course you have Captain America, which Captain America, he's a part of the Avengers playset with Iron Man, Black Widow, and what was it, Thor? So yeah, he just looks heroic all the time. I mean, how can you not appear heroic with that? But he just looks really cool. He has that stance, that very hero stance. But so yeah, I mean, the game itself, I've been playing it off and on for the past week or so, and I've got to say it's pretty unique. Just because it's pretty much a sandbox type of game where you can kind of go to and from, and just run around and do things without really any plan. They do have missions that you can follow, and the missions they aren't super difficult. They do have a level of difficulty to them, but they're not like extremely hard. Any kid could pick it up and just have fun running around and doing things. My son did. He's been playing with all of the different characters, and it's so easy to swap them in and out. Anybody, again, like I said, a kid could just go pick one, swap it out, and put it back, and do that, and just have fun. And that's what this game seems to be. It's cool to have a game that appeals to everyone, because I think it's fun. I think it's a really cool game. It's not. It's similar to Grand Theft Auto to the point where it's a sandbox type of game where you can run, actually get in cars and drive, ride motorcycles around, and again, do missions, but it's not crazy insane, to where a kid's gonna pick it up and just not know what to do. And there's characters in there that you'll come across that will hopefully be available and unlockable as time progresses, with some of the other stuff, or with some of the other tokens or whatever. Hopefully they will release more of these figurines to activate more missions, which I'm sure they will, and more playsets and things like that. But as of right now, with what they have, awesome game, and I've been having tons and tons and tons of fun playing it, and really at this point the sky's the limit. Again, with Disney, kind of having all these properties available to them, you can only imagine what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure they're going to end up doing a Star Wars one, or something like that, and I think what I really want to see is cross connecting these things with like Mickey Mouse running next to Thor, in an actual mission, hopefully, soon. But time will tell. The game is great as it is. The graphics aren't, to me, they're not next gen. They look more like PS3 type of graphics. but that's just my opinion. There's some stutter sometimes in some of the cutscenes, and I don't know if what that entails, but maybe some of the encoding in the videos is what it is. But to me, that really doesn't bother me too much. The experience of the game itself is what really got me. They also have these power discs available, and you probably saw me pick up my hand a minute ago. But these discs, you can put them on the platform that comes with the game, and they can give you, I guess, available power-ups and things like that in the game without having to, I guess, wait for skill points and things like that. And you see one of them here. It's a Thor one. Iron Man. So these are pretty neat. There's one for Spider-Man. Iron Fist. And these are pretty cool. I mean, these are kind of like almost collectibles in themselves. We do have Ronan the Accuser. That was pretty cool to get. I'm a fan of Ronan. Ronan he's pretty intimidating. But yeah, so as of now, I think we have a really solid game. And again, this may have been, I guess, talked about before with the initial Disney Infinity game, but really I think 2.0 is where you see growth in the game itself. Besides, I guess, going from straight up Disney to Marvel, and then again from there, I'm sure they're going to do a Star Wars one at one point. I just know it. But I'm really excited to see how they can expand this. I think me as a Marvel fan, as a comic book fan, I think that this game has garnered the interest in just about everybody, and this is what I guess really matters at this point. The game is going to grow, and I'm hoping that they throw in a lot more characters that we wouldn't expect to see in a game. Some of the, maybe, I hate to say B-list characters or C-list characters, but something like that. So, some of those actually were some of the coolest. And I really want to see more crossover, in between the, I guess, 1.0 and 2.0, as opposed to just being in the toy box, aspect, where you can just kind of see them, I guess, maneuver and run around with each other. I want to see, missions being established between the two characters and things like that. So I think that would be cool and amazing. But as of right now, I'll probably be doing another video, maybe another week or two out, to give my final thoughts on the game, so that way I can play it a bit more. But as of right now, I think it's pretty solid. I think it's pretty great. It's fun. It's not probably not going to win Game of the Year, just because I mean, story wise, it's kind of a basic story. It's more for kids, I guess you could say. But it's fun all around. Everybody will enjoy it, especially if you're a comic book fan. But this is probably one of the most fun games that I've played in a while. It's just legitimately fun. So I would say, if you get a moment, if you get a chance, pick it up, and experience it yourself. This is my first time really playing a game like this, where you swap out little figurines and things like that on the platform. So I'm kind of new to all these things, but it was fun. I had lots of fun times, I guess, playing it. Especially, my son would come into the room and just sit down with me, and we would pass the controller back and forth to one another, and we're both playing together. I mean, and a lot of times that's kind of what matters, when you're having fun as a family. That's kind of the cool part of it as well. But pick it up. Let me know what you think. Show me what characters you got. Little figurines and stuff like that. And the best thing about it also is that Sometimes you can get them on sale. They're about like $15 a figure or something like that, depending on where you go. $15 at, say, Toys R Us or Best Buy, and then like 13 at like a Target or a Walmart, things like that. So it kind of depends where you go. Target actually just recently had a sale, and this is probably already passed, so it's probably going to do you no good. But Target just recently had a sale where you buy 2 figures and you get 1 free. So always look for those type of sales because that'll always help. They're always, I guess, good to maybe wait a little while until they go on sale, or if you have like a cool little incentive sale like that, that's always a plus. So look for those. If I spot any, then I'll go ahead and post them up on my Facebook page or the the Twitter, Instagram, things like that. Again, I'll be posting. Most likely, I'll be posting another video in about a week or so, just kind of giving my final thoughts on the game. But hopefully, this has been a little bit of knowledge. I dropped a little bit of knowledge on you guys, and maybe help sway you guys in the direction of getting this game because I think it's cool. So be sure to keep checking out cinemadeviant.com. I'll be posting some stuff up, maybe some videos and things like that on the game, as well as Instagram, cinemadeviant.com, Twitter, @cinemadeviant. You know what? Just put cinemadeviant in Google. Just cinemadeviant, and most likely all of our stuff will pop up. Or just go to cinemadeviant.com, like I said before, and we have all the social network links up there on the side there, and you'll be able to find us anywhere. So thank you all for checking out this video, and I really appreciate all your support so far. So comment below. Let me know what you think. Tell me, interact with me. Let me know, what you thought of Groot here, or maybe Spider-Man here, or Star-Lord here. Tell me what you think about these characters in this game, and what maybe you want to see in the future for Disney Infinity. Don't be shy, because I'm always there. You comment, I will comment back, and I will talk to you. Thank you all again, and we will see you next time. Because guess what? We have a video coming soon for our review, for Cinema Deviant's review of Alien Isolation. So you don't want to miss out for that. Be on the lookout for that in the next week, and we will see you down the road. Thanks.